This is the first DVD work I do for a chess base. I have started a series of chess middle game DVDs for chess base. I have in the past written a number of well-regarded books on middle games, and I have tried to use this experience in order to make useful and educational DVDs on the subject of middle games. In these DVDs, in this work, I have used the material which I did not use in my books. So this is a new work, and I have in this particular DVD is connected to, let's say, plans and concepts and the decision-making process in a middle game. I will pick up a couple of examples just to give you an idea what this is about, so that you as a viewer somehow know what you're buying. Okay, in front of us, what you see is a position which is nowadays very often played. This is a French defense, Finaber. The chapter I have called King Defending Himself. So here black plays move King F8, and believing that King can defend himself this king side. And it has been played in a lot of games. White here in this particular game, Robert James Fisher, decided to go back with the queen to d1, saying, all right, I lost two tempis because his previous move was queen g4, and to get back to d1, but black is never going to be able to castle. Fisher scored absolutely brilliant victory in this game. I did also, in this particular chapter, I also did analyze modern chess games. So I did pick up, for example, one game of Caruana at the United States Championship, where he played move knight f3, being ready to sacrifice a pawn, saying, okay, I have a pair of bishops, time is of essence, and if I sacrifice pawn, situation will open, let's do it. So he played move knight f3. Another game of Caruana, which I put, though I have as a main game, I did use a game of Jordan van Foreest, so also a very recent example. He played move h4 with the same kind of idea. And also I did explore on this whole concept of king defending himself, picking up the old game of Kasparov Timan, where Timan had the same concept in Queen's Gambit Accepted, and I even had some inside knowledge because I was second of Timan in that particular match, and I tried to share this inside knowledge in this chapter, in this DVD. So this is King Defending Himself chapter. It is a concept. I have tried where I could to also provide information to help theoretical knowledge, even though this is DVD on middle games. Why? Because, okay, theoretical knowledge is always handy. So I think, for example, that people who do play this variation of whenever, will white or black, apart from understanding position better, they will benefit from those analyses. Then we have one interesting subject, which I called changing the character of the game. Why would you change the character of the game, changing the run of play? Well, could be a couple of, I think three actually main reasons. Number one is that you are in a must-win situation and you are probably somehow playing with a black, and you would like to somehow put your opponent on the wrong footing and change the character of the game so that he is more likely to make a mistake. Number two is that you simply believe that you are, even there is no other particular need for it, that you are going to adjust better to these changes of character of the game rather than better than your opponent. For example, a person that believed this a lot was Viktor Korchnoi. And the third reason is maybe you have position which you don't like. And worse position. This is, for example, important aspect, because the difference between a great player and average or, well, not a good player is that a great player understands when his position is sinking that he needs to dramatically try to change the run of play, the character of the game, before it is too late. And somebody who is a less good player delays this moment until the moment when position is so bad that you can't do actually anything anymore. And this is what this chapter is about. I'm trying to give some guidelines as to how to feel the moment and how to do something about this. I have picked up there 2 games of my own. I did pick up one game of Viktor Korchnoi when he was changing the character of the game before, because he believed he would adjust to it better than his opponent Jan Timan, and he proved right. And this is game of Vladimir Kramnik, that she was playing with the black pieces. He was in a more or less must-win situation at the Russian championship to keep running. And first of all, what he did, by using original opening idea, he unbalanced the pawn structure. So one important aspect in changing the character of the game is if you keep on changing the pawn structures. Because normally the play is based on a pawn structure, and if you keep on changing it, and the ideas and the run of play, stronger player is normally speaking better going to adjust. So Kramnik, this is first what Kramnik did, but then here, completely unnecessary. He decided to sacrifice a full piece for intuitive compensation. He played here on b4, his opponent played b4, supporting the pawn chain. Here Kramnik could, for example, take on f3, take back, play bishop e7. It is very sharp position. Very strange pawns, material is equal, anything can happen. Well, Vladimir decided to play move b6, with idea, after c6, to take bishop b4 and to sacrifice a full piece, c d7, bishop d7. In the game happened a3, bishop a5, queen d4, queen e7, f takes e4. Vladimir had only one pawn for a piece, but he managed to keep the tension, to keep on changing the situation, to keep on forcing his opponent to take decisions, that finally his opponent could no longer adjust to constant changes, and Vladimir made a great victory. And so this is what what I was exploring on this subject. This is not easy subject to explain, but is a must subject to know if you are a practical player. So this is basically aimed to improve your practical skills, because this element of knowing what is the moment to change the character of the game, how to change it, is essential to make you a better practical player. Now we have another example from another chapter. Position in front of you has come in the game between Mikhail Botvinnik and Jan-Hein Donner, played a long time ago. In this chapter, I have called this chapter What to Trade, What to Keep. Difficult part of a chess game is to understand which trades are good for you, and that you are doing a trades, what you are trying to achieve with those trades. And I gave a number of examples of world great players making great trades and making lousy trades. From Botvinnik via Kasparov to Carlsen. In this particular game, a lot of people would play here some constructive moves, and game would end drawn. Why? Because actually, if you look at the pawn structure is symmetric. If pawn structure is the way it is, already chances, probability for a draw is increasing. Botvinnik here understood the essence of the position, and he did the right trade. He played move knight d4, with idea after bishop g2, king g2, to capitalize on the square c6. c6 is weak during to this trade. Ultimately, this knight landed on c6, supported by pawn on b5. This knight stayed on c6 forever, and white scored nice, beautiful victory, easy victory. It's showing excellent technique and simplicity, sense and simplicity, how he won this game. A number of other examples which I did show are also designed to help player understand which trades are good for him. And I have also tried to pick up positions that are likely to come on a board. So actually that the knowledge acquired in this chapter will help you become a better practical player. And then final, and the fourth chapter which I have in this DVD is focused on open file. The significance of open file and a couple of ideas how to treat it. This particular position coming in front of your eyes is a recent game played between Rustam Kasimdzhanov and Li Chao. And many games are played nowadays in this particular line. This type of position can come from Petrov, can come from anti-Berlin. What is the point? The point is that white is position, first of all, at C position. It is very symmetrical. Pawn structure is symmetric. You may even argue that black has a better bishop, because if you would follow Capablanca principle that your pawn chain better be different color than your bishop, so here we have a white pawn chain that is exactly the same color as his bishop. What potential advantage white can have? Well, potential advantage white can have is e-file. And in the game happen knight f3, knight h4, not only move, but knight h4, takes, bishop f4, rook e6. Position looks like, if you would agree to a draw, normal decision because everything is somehow symmetrical and nothing is happening here. Actually, white has advantage due to this open file. Here Kasimdzhanov played a very good move, knight d3. And after rook e1, this open file proved to be crucial. Kasimdzhanov displayed excellent technique, and the Li Chao, so 27-50 player, lost this game without making any clear mistake from now on. So this is to summarize what this DVD is about. I have tried to make it accessible with my explanations, and also to make it useful, so that by viewing this, studying this, solving the exercise part will make you a better player and will improve your decision-making process in the middle game. Thank you.